This podcast contains potentially adult language, adult themes, definitely drinking, and possibly sexual context. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Drinking with Authors, the Literary Briefs edition. I am your host, Erica Lance, and the sun from my window. I've got to try to keep it down. Oh, that's better. That's a little bit better. Anyway, look at me. I'm not blinded now. My co-host today is C.R. Rice, and our amazing guest is Judy. Oh my goodness, I've already started drinking. Judy Stanigar. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk again about what we're drinking. So, I made a very fascinating discovery on the last podcast because there's sun. Normally we don't do this during the day, but this is sweet apple pie, which is an apple brandy with spices. And there's a cinnamon stick in this bottle. So very clever, Skunk Brothers Spirits, who's our sponsor, coupon code DWA10. I'm telling you, their stuff is amazing. People should check it out. Okay, CR, you're drinking Pestilence. What is Pestilence?
So as a lot of you know, if you've listened, I've been doing the green tea and vodka, and Erica kept picking on me saying I had to come up with a really cool name for it. So I figured what we would do is I would come up with 4 fun drinks. So next time I'll have a different one to name after the 4 horsemen. So this one is the green tea and vodka, which is Pestilence.
I love it. I love it. Judy, what are you drinking?
So actually I'm drinking Campari and soda, but I'm really dying to drink what you're drinking, that apple.
I'm telling you, they have this sweet apple pie. It's actually really sweet, and I just have it on the rocks. Like there's no mixers. It is amazing. And then the other one that's my favorite they have, which is blueberry cinnamon. And you can order these online, get the discount, and they'll ship them anywhere that's legally allowed to ship. Not Pennsylvania, because I feel like they're still in the prohibition, but whatever.
Oh. It's so
true.
worth it.
Yeah,
It is.
This sounds delicious.
It is. It's amazing. Okay, so Judy, this is our rapid fire question. So you ready?
I hope so.
Okay, what is your favorite book of all time?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
I love that book. I love that book.
It is very good.
Why is it your favorite?
I just love the voice of the narrator, and it's just a wonderful story, and it's a heavy story, but it's done in such a perfect way. It's just perfection to me.
Very cool. What is your least favorite book of all time?
Oh my God, I can't think of anything. No, I mean, I think if I would think of maybe a genre that I can't get into that much, and that would be historical fiction. But that I've read a lot of books that I enjoyed, but overall as a genre, it's like I'd rather have history or fiction. I don't want the historical fiction. I don't know why.
No, totally. Absolutely. What is your favorite book that has been made into like a TV show or a movie?
Oh, probably any of the Jane Austen ones. I'm such a sucker for Jane Austen, and probably Pride and Prejudice.
I hate Jane Austen. I have so many friends that love it. Obviously, she has a huge following. It is so slow to me though. Oh my God, it's so slow. I'm like, I
tried to hold it in. I did.
Yeah,
you did.
You did a great job, Sierra. Yeah, she knows how much I dislike Jane Austen. But I have so many friends that are Jane Austen addicts. They absolutely love Jane Austen, and I'm like, cool.
It's weird because when you asked me, I thought Jane Austen, and the other one is Harry Potter. I mean, they're so different. But I loved Harry Potter, the movie and the books, and then no, I totally love Harry Potter too. I have an entire room dedicated to Harry Potter. And I'm not a huge fan of what the author is doing. I'm not a fan of what the author is doing right now. Like the author, and I loved what Daniel Radcliffe said about trying to separate out the story and what the story is meant to people and what it's done and stuff like that, and what weird, stupid shit J.K. Rowling is doing right now, because she's completely off the deep end.
She's going through a little crisis right now.
Yeah, like, well, you know
Last
what's
couple
funny?
years.
I felt like she went through a little crisis, and then I felt like her agents and PR firm stepped in and said, "Shut up," right? And then she was quiet for a while, and then suddenly she's like, "You know what I want to do? I just want to alienate more people and continue down this path." And I'm like,
Exactly.
dude, that's why I'm not a big
Yes.
proponent of authors going around and voicing all of their, I mean, anyway, I could go down a whole
Yeah,
path.
yeah, no, I get it. I'm
Orson
trying
Scott
to,
is another one that I'm like, I love Ender's Game, but dude, I hope I never meet you in a dark alley, because that'll be about the end of you, my friend.
I know. I'm trying to think of what she's going through from a therapist perspective, and I'm going, she must be going through something.
I
Just-
hope, and I hope she resolves it.
Yeah, you know, everybody gets to have a rough patch or two every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, no,
No.
absolutely. A gigantic, rough, scratchy sandpaper. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. CR, let's get a good question going.
Okay, if you could be the main character in any story, but you have to live their life, who would the character be?
Oh my gosh, you stumped me here.
It's a running theme with my questions.
That's too tough for me. I can't think of anything. I mean, I don't know why, but I wouldn't want her. I mean, I'm thinking of the opposite. I was thinking of Anna Karenina, and I wouldn't want her life, and I wouldn't want her trajectory, and I wouldn't want her ending. I can't think of someone that I would. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay. Well, what character from a book would you like to be friends with? I just stole CR's question. I already done that, but I'm stealing it. and
Oh,
asking it.
okay. Who I want to be
Try to be
friends with? I just finished reading The Lincoln Highway.
You're the
Somebody
second
just said
person
that
to mention
yesterday
that.
or the last time.
Yeah. What
I'm gonna look up
character?
this book.
Say it. I'm looking up this
Yeah.
book.
I'm
Okay,
looking
I
up this book.
absolutely adored the two brothers in the character in the book, and I can't think of the younger brother's
Is it
name.
Duchess? Because that's
Huh?
who they said last time. The last
The
person
Duchess.
was Duchess.
No, Duchess is not one of the two brothers. Duchess is a problematic character, and he's someone who does a lot of evil. He does good, but he does evil too, and that's why I won't tell you the ending if you haven't read the book.
No, we
No,
haven't.
I read it.
so.
But there are two brothers, and the younger brother, he's like a 10-year-old kid who may be a little bit on the spectrum, but he is so adorable that the whole time I was reading the book, I wanted to adopt this kid and not let him go. I didn't want to finish the book because I didn't want to have this kid go out of my life. So, and I can't think of his name, but it's the younger boy in the Lincoln Highway. That's all I can tell you.
Wow, very cool. I'm gonna add that to my.
It's a must read. It's a masterpiece.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I will absolutely have to check it out. Then, what was the next? Okay, CR, go, because that's.
What is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure is probably watching junk TV.
What do you consider junk TV?
Oh, I better not say that. Oh God.
Well, I mean, like funsy TV, like the my mom
I
considers
just
it, like,
watched
watching the
Love is Blind
Housewives.
finale on Netflix. I've watched that both seasons. I'm just saying.
So, I mean, really junk, like the Housewives of Beverly Hills,
Okay.
you know.
Oh my goodness. No, I tried that. I can't do that. It's like keeping
It's
up with the Kardashians. I can't do that either.
Now I draw the line with the Kardashians. I don't, but that was that I used to do when I was at the gym. It was like, there's nothing to do while you're on a treadmill or something. And I had the Good Housewives on, and it's like, I can't do it at home because my husband washes and goes, "What are you washing?" So that was my guilty pleasure.
What we see some gorgeous bookshelves behind you. Do you prefer paper versus like an e-reader or an audiobook?
I prefer paper. Yeah. Although I'm more and more into ebooks now, because I've run out of, I mean, this is just a small bookshelves, but I have the large one downstairs. We ran out of space for books. And then I start thinking, oh, all those trees, you know, this, so I started doing more ebooks. But yeah,
No,
I love a real book that, you know, to hold up.
I did real ebooks mainly because I would fall asleep with the book and it would land on me. And small paperbacks are okay, but when it's a hardcover book and it lands on your face
Yeah.
because you fell asleep, it is not a pleasant experience. Just
I bet not.
I'm not into that. It's just not a thing for me at all. What about, do you listen to a lot of audiobooks at all or no?
No, actually, I'll tell you why. Well, for a while there, I was commuting. I lived in New York City, and I always had long commutes wherever I lived. If I got a job interview and it was far from home, I knew I would land that job because I was always getting these long commutes. And that's the only time I listen to any audiobooks, because I find that listening, my mind wanders.
Oh.
And I'd find myself like, now what was said, you know, like I missed something. So that's, you know, so, but, you know, all my friends are really into them, and they've got, this is the best thing, you know, because you can jog or you can do whatever, you know, cook. And I can't. I guess I need to be focused on the reading, and I can't be doing something else except for driving.
Yeah, I love audiobooks mainly because there's a lot of boring chores like laundry and stuff like that. And at least the audiobooks then keep me entertained while I'm doing the laundry. At least I'm not riveted by the laundry. I don't know about you, Chelsea. Are you riveted by the laundry?
Oh, it is truly captivating. It just enthralls me and
Sure.
keeps me
How
going
we
for
follow a
hours.
certain thing, you know.
That's not true at all. That was so much sarcasm. It's
It was heavily laced with sarcasm. I hate laundry. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
I'd rather throw all of my clothes away and just buy new ones every time.
I know.
That's
It
the like
frowns upon that, but
a getting rich goal is so that you can do that. You know, it's really, anyway, that's a whole topic. So when you're reading the physical books, do you like paperbacks or hardcovers? Because I tend to, after I read a book, unless it's signed by an author, which I'm very fortunate, I've gotten a lot of signed books, but otherwise I give them away because I want people to enjoy them. There's only a few books that I've held on to, but look at you guys shaking your, you're like, no.
Yeah, you know, I also used to do that. I have my books that I have to have and I have to read and reread. But when we moved back from, you know, as I said, I've lived in so many different cities, and we moved back to Manhattan after living in the suburbs, and I had to really scale down. So I had to take all my books, most of my books, 90% of my books, and give them away to the library. And that kind of, from that day on, I decided that I'm going to stick to paperbacks mostly, and more ebooks. And I do what you do. I read a book and I usually give it to the library.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to share that. I mean, I think that's a huge piece of it, you know, to me at least, is because, or I give it to a friend and I'm like, oh my God, you're going to love this book, right? Like that's the other thing I do.
Yeah.
So, I would rather buy somebody the book than give them my book. I am so terrified people are going to destroy my books. Like, I get so upset. So
you'll be really happy to know I am reading a paperback that I bought a little while ago at Barnes and Noble. I'm trying to go through my stack of books to read, and I was sitting in the bathtub yesterday with my paperback book reading it, Chelsea. So you'll be really happy to know I was doing that. It's causing her to have like, look at her
water.
Yes. No, it was really hot, and I kept filling the tub with hot water.
So stressful for me. So stressful.
Oh my goodness.
I used to be very possessive of my books, just like CJ. I was very, I can't loan you my book because also you would get some food on it or something. I was very, very possessive of them. But as I say, I had to calm down. I had to move to a small apartment, and that kind of, I had to
Yeah.
let go.
No, that makes
Maybe.
sense.
My friend made me a cup actually of a shredded book, one of my favorite books. And before she gave it to me, she was like, look, I just want you to know, I got this there's some website, it's called like Broken Books or something like that. And it's just books that have been destroyed. And she's like, so it wasn't new, but I did have to like burn it. And like she shredded pieces to like put it on this cup and stuff. And I was like, no, it's fine. You just broke my heart a little.
Oh
I
my
still drink out of it
goodness.
though, because it does the awesome.
Okay. Okay, well, Chelsea, I'll let you ask the next question before I continue down the path of asking questions about,
That give me
But
many
broken
panic
books.
attacks.
yeah.
What is something that is on your bucket list?
Oh, on my bucket list. Well, actually, it is, continuing to travel. I just love to travel.
What's your favorite
So-
place you traveled to?
Africa.
Oh, really? Where in Africa?
We went on a safari to Kenya and Tanzania. I'm talking many, many, many years ago. But yeah, travel is my thing. So I've been very, kind of down, and we couldn't travel for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So
That's
now, as
true.
I said in the beginning, we're planning a trip to Greece now. I haven't been to Greece. But yeah, that's my bucket list. There's a few more places that I have to cross off that list.
That's very cool. Where are you going in Greece?
So we're going all over the place. We're going to spend almost a month there. So we're going to a bunch of, that's the way we do it now. That's another thing about the pleasures of not working full time anymore, is that we can take the time and, spend, of course, the Europeans, it's funny, wherever we traveled, we'd meet people there, we squeeze things in 2 weeks, because that's what the vacation we used to get. And you'd meet Europeans and they go, oh, well, we have 5-6 weeks off. And we, like, here we are.
No, they definitely have vacationing down to the correct science. They absolutely do. Like I think anyway, that's such a true thing.
Yeah.
Right. Very cool. Okay. We're going to have to wrap up soon. CR, I'm going to let you come up with the last amazing, awesome, very cool question.
Okay, so this is the one that always traumatizes us a little. What is your favorite weird food combination that you like?
Weird food combination?
Yes.
I don't know if I have any weird food combinations. I don't know if you consider it weird food, but I told you I was Israeli. I'm Israeli by birth, and I love my falafel. So
Okay.
I don't know if it's weird, but what do I combine it with? That's weird. Oh, I know. I don't know if you consider it weird or not. So you get your pita and you put your falafel and a little salad in it. And we love to put potato chips in it. French fries, actually, not potato chips. Is that weird?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I feel like that falafel is a street food epically. So I think I'm a firm believer that any street food can be combined with any other street food for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Like one of my favorite things in the world are those little, what do they call them? Where they put the dough and then oh my goodness, so much
Fried
brain
dough?
damage. No, not the fried dough. Like when they make the little cakes and they put the powdered sugar. What the hell is that?
Oh,
called?
churros?
Chorizo?
No, not churros. Oh my goodness. You get these at street fairs. I cannot believe it. I cannot remember what this is
I
called.
thought it was churros, no?
No, it's where they like do it in a line and it makes like a cake thing. And then they put powdered sugar on it and then they put strawberries. Yeah, but no, it's called anyway. Somebody's
Is
gonna listen to this podcast.
Elephant ears, is that what it is that they call it?
No, it's something anyway. But I feel like you can take this and you could absolutely put a hot dog in it and then just eat the hot dog. And you know what I mean? Like I like fried Oreos. They make me really happy. Like
We'll have to test this theory. We'll go to a fair, we'll try all the street food, and we'll just like throw everything together.
And
Yeah.
then we
We'll
will
have to
be
test
rolled
it.
out of there unconscious because that will kill every part of our
Science.
body.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't
Science.
come up with anything, so it's not too weird, but some people think it is weird to put the French fries inside the pita and with the hummus and the falafel, but maybe it's not weird at all.
I don't know. I've never tried French fries and hummus.
Hummus.
Well, because you put the hummus with the falafel and some salad, some cucumbers and tomatoes, and then you throw in the French fries. It's delicious.
It sounds delicious. Well,
Alrighty.
we will give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Okay, Judy, do us a huge favor. Hold up your book again. Let's do some shameless self-promotion.
Okay.
Marika's,
Marika.
yes. Marika's.
Marika.
That's okay. The brandy's doing awesome wonders for me today. Marika's Best Laid Plans. Where can you get it?
So we can get it on Amazon. You can order it at any bookstore, but the easiest way is to get it on Amazon, or you can visit my website, which is judystanigar.com.
Wonderful, wonderful. It has been so fantastic having you on this show. I really appreciate you being here.
It's been, as they say in Texas, an absolute hoot.
A
to be on
hoot.
your show.
Whoa, you got
Yes.
a little Texan
We're
coming
a
there.
hoot.
Okay. Well, this has been Drinking with Authors. I've been your host, Erica Lance. Our sponsor today has been Skunk Brothers Spirit, DWA10. Check it out. Buy them all. You'll love them. My co-host has been C.R. Rice, and our guest has been Judy Stanigar. And we will see you next time.